All right, today we're going to do something really fun. We're diving deep into the world of Caelum to deconstruct one of its most legendary heroes, a warrior named Zat'Chka. We're going to tear down his character sheet piece by piece to figure out what exactly makes this guy so unbelievably powerful. We'll look at his stats, his gear, and, his secret weapon. Let's get into it.
So it really all boils down to this, right? What does it actually take to build a legendary hero? I mean, is it just about having one crazy powerful weapon? Or raw brute strength? Or is it something else entirely? We're going to use Zat'Chka as our guide here, kind of like a case study, to see how all the different pieces come together to create a real legend. Okay, first things first, let's meet the hero himself, Zat'Chka. Before we get into all the shiny magical loot, we've got to understand the foundation he's built on. Who is this guy at his core? Whoa. Okay, right out of the gate, his stats are, well, they're kind of nuts. Just look at his armor class, his AC. It's a -11. That is just incredibly hard to hit. And he's super fast, zipping around with a movement of 22. His alignment, neutral good, tells you he's a good guy, but he plays by his own rules. But what's really interesting, the thing that catches my eye, is that psionic power stat. So that PSP stat, it's a huge deal. It tells us that Zat'Chka isn't just some brute swinging a weapon. No, he's a warrior of the mind. He's got this pool of mental energy to feel psychic powers, which is totally different from regular magic. It just adds this whole other unseen layer of danger when you're facing him. All right, now for the fun part, the gear, the legendary loadout. You know, a hero is often only as good as their tools, right? And Zat'Chka's collection of magical items, it's just a perfect example of synergy. So, as we go through this, don't just look at the individual items. Think about how they all fit together like a perfect, deadly puzzle. Get him in close combat, and Zat'Chka is an absolute whirlwind of destruction. He's got his main weapon, the Gaithka, which is a seriously powerful polearm, but he's also got a couple of Cha-Chas, these awesome three-bladed throwing weapons. And then you add in the bracers of offense and the amulet of the mighty fists, and suddenly even his bare hands are lethal weapons. There's just no safe place to be when you're up close with him. But don't think for a second he's just a melee guy. Oh no. Zat'Chka can absolutely own the battlefield from a distance. He has this unique bow of wood and bone, and when you pair that with these crazy enchanted barbed sheaf arrows, every single shot is a massive threat. And get this, he has a screaming face arrow. It literally screams when it hits, making enemies panic. It's not just about poking holes in people, it's psychological warfare. Okay, this is where he becomes almost impossible to take down. His mithril tunic is the star of the show here. It gives him protection, sure, and a once-a-day heal, which is super clutch. But the best part? It makes him totally immune to fear. So he can terrify his enemies with those screaming arrows, but you can't use the same trick on him. Now that is synergy. Add in a protective belt, a magical stone that zips around his head protecting him, and a mask that lets him fly, and yeah, he's basically a walking fortress. So how does he just keep going? Well, he has some of the best sustain gear you can imagine. The Ring of Vampiric Regeneration is just incredible. Every time he hits someone, he heals. His offense is literally his defense. And then there's the Ring of Adaptive Resistance. This thing is genius. Whatever elemental damage he just took, fire, ice, whatever, he instantly gets resistance to it. It's the perfect combo for his whole strategy. He just adapts and outlasts everyone. So, what a collection of gear, right? I mean, he's got insane offense, unbelievable defense, and he can just heal his way through any fight. But that's not even the whole story. All of this, everything we've talked about so far, it's all just the setup for his real ace in the hole. So what is it? What's the secret weapon? What's the one thing that takes him from just being a really well-geared fighter to being a true legend? It's not another weapon. It's not another piece of armor. It's something way more primal. It's the cloak of the bat. And it does way more than just keep him warm. 3 times a day, Zat'Chka can just become a giant bat. And when he does that, it changes the entire game. We're talking a whole new form, a flurry of new attacks, heightened senses. It's a completely different and frankly terrifying way to fight. And this right here, this is what it looks like. This is from actual combat logs. This isn't theory crafting. This is what happens when he unleashes the beast. Just look at that barrage of attacks. Claw, claw, bite, bite, all in one go, all for big damage. When he transforms, he's not just a warrior anymore. He's an absolute force of nature.
Okay, so we've seen all the parts, right? The core stats, the amazing gear, the transformation. So now, let's put it all together. Let's look at how he actually fights. What's his game plan? His strategy is just so smart and deadly. Step 1, he engages from far away, picking off enemies with that bow of wood and bone. Step 2, he uses his crazy speed to close the distance, but only when he wants to. Step 3, once he's in your face, he unleashes the bat form for a just devastating amount of damage. And step 4, if you somehow survive that, he just outlasts you with his healing tunic and those incredible rings. He's always got a plan.
So, when you lay it all out, what do you get? Well, his strengths are pretty obvious. He's got insane mobility and can fly. He's strong at every range, and his ability to regenerate makes him feel almost invincible. But he's not perfect. He does have weaknesses. For one, that incredible bat transformation, he can only do it 3 times a day. And he relies so much on his magic items. If you hit him with some kind of anti-magic field or take away his gear, he becomes a lot less scary really fast.
And really, this is the most important thing to take away from all this. Zat'Chka isn't powerful because of one single item. He doesn't have an I win button. His power comes from the amazing synergy between all of his gear. Every single piece works with the others to make the whole so much more powerful than its parts. That's how you build a legend. It's all about the complete package. So, with all that said, I gotta ask you something. You know why Zat'Chka had to stop telling all his bad jokes?
Because they were all going over people's heads. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.